Gwyniwsla Coiltegale. I am very conscious when I'm speaking to you here today that there is another demonstration in town at the same time, probably largely speaking for the same motive, which is and has always been an Irish Ireland, an Ireland that belongs to the Irish people. Or the national idea, as we have phrased it ourselves, which is an Ireland not free merely, but Gaelic as well, not Gaelic merely, but free as well. And being conscious of the fact that there is, even on this day, a degree of disunity in terms of some of the crowd going here and some of the crowd going there. I will say this, and I think it is necessary to say this, that we must be conscious of the fact that there is within our own movement bad actors and bad players. And that it is, even within the context of talking about unity, we must be very careful about who we allow into leadership positions. I am here at the much smaller crowd. I am here at the much smaller crowd and aware of that and unembarrassed by that for one very simple reason, is that I absolutely refuse. And this is with full acknowledgement of the good faith of the vast majority of people who have gone to O'Connell Street. But I absolutely refuse to rally behind the piper that is Marxist Malachy Stinson. Yes. If he even made the effort to pretend that he wasn't a con man, that would be something. If he even made the pretense that it wasn't fake, that would be something. If he even held the event that is being held today on a different day than today, even though he was contacted to do so, that would be something. But he's straight up in your face, saying it straight out, that he believes in international socialism. And that is not an Ireland free merely, but Gaelic as well. And that is not an Ireland Gaelic merely, but free as well. That is the same subversive influence that destroyed the Republican movement in the 6 counties and has Sinn Féin betrayed the Irish people. And that is his background in the Workers' Party, in the Stickies. The same with the Provisionals, infiltrated by MI5 to the very top. And so, now we have people in Sinn Féin who say we're not proper nationalists and we are somehow in league with loyalists in some fashion, while the leader of the Sinn Féin in Northern Ireland is a minister of the Crown. For God's sake, how much more in league with the loyalists can you be than to run the government of the occupied 6 counties on behalf of the British government? So I warn, and I warn in advance, before I say anything else, is that we must be very careful, and I would ask everybody to be careful of me, be careful of everybody, be careful of me, but when you find a leader, follow that leader. When you know you have leadership, follow that leadership. Because when we had leaders in this country, they brought us our freedom. And it will be when we stand together under a strong leadership again that we will have freedom again. I know, too, what the media will say about this gathering today and what they will say about the gathering in O'Connell Street. They will talk about it as extremist. They will suggest a violent element. They may even, as we are speaking, be instigating a violent incident. I don't know. But here is the thing. Here is the thing. And they better realize it. Is we're bringing with us now a petition up to the head of state, Michael D. Higgins. It's not like we have any particular respect for Michael D. Higgins as a person. But we are carrying a petition to the head of state. We are the moderates. We are the moderates. You have no idea how moderate it is in a country that is being flooded, in a country that is faced with an existential crisis as to whether there will be or will not be an Ireland free or Gaelic in 20 years' time. How moderate it is to still be talking about bringing petitions to the head of state, or to still be marching in the streets calling on our government to act on our behalf. They have no idea that if they were to succeed, as they say they're going to succeed, in bashing the fash, what comes after that? When the bashing is done, when the petitions stop, when the elections are no longer considered valid by the Irish people, what comes after that? Beware of the risen people. Beware of the risen people. It was not upon a democratic mandate, but on the idea of Irish freedom that the 1916 rebellion took place. But I'll tell you this too, is when we had a democratic mandate from the 1918 general election, the British government described Dáil Éireann simply as an illegal assembly. And how often in the last 5 years have people in this crowd, including myself, been involved in illegal assemblies? I can't, at this point, under the COVID restrictions that were in place, have my entire family in the one place without being in a legal assembly. There's too many of us. So what are we to do? What are we to do? We will bring our petition. We will play this thing out. We will play it out to the very end. We will petition. We will vote. We will have candidates. We will have political parties. And we will take on the establishment. But if we fail and they succeed, God help them as what comes after us. Thank you.